In this video I show you how to create this flipboard animation that you see on the screen. Let's go! Here we are inside of After Effects. We create a new composition. I'll call this main comp. We will be using the settings, so click OK. And then we select the rectangle tool. We have a darker gray color here, so I'll draw a shape like that. I'll call this box. So press enter to rename. You can call it whatever you want. And then I'll press Ctrl T for text tool, and then click here, type in 2 for 2023, and then we want to align this vertically, so go to align panel and then align vertically. Same for the other one, align panel, align vertically, and then we can select the layer, text layer, and then while holding shift we can move it like so. We want to center the anchor point of this, so I'll press Ctrl Alt Home for this, Ctrl Alt Home for the other one as well, and then I can just duplicate this box, Ctrl D to duplicate, and then select the two of this, Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose, and then we can call this top one. We want to duplicate top one from here, so Ctrl D to duplicate, and then press enter to rename, call this bottom one. And then double click on bottom one to enter inside of the composition, and then we select the text layer, right click, and then go to transform, flip vertically. Go back to main composition, and then we want to draw a mask here, so rectangle tool, select it, and then draw a mask covering the half of it. Now we can duplicate this, Ctrl D to duplicate. We can replace this one with bottom one, so select this one here, and then while holding Alt, click and drag, so this one gets replaced. And then we turn this into 3D object. We can now press R for rotation options, and then we need this X rotation, so we set a keyframe on it at the beginning, and then go to first second, change this to 180. And then to blend this, we can go where the half of it is, but this is not able to see. And then we can double click on bottom one and then move this text layer over here. So go back to main composition, and for smoother animation we select both of the keyframes and then press F9 to easy ease. Now let's duplicate the top and the bottom one, so select this, select the other one, and then Ctrl D to duplicate, and then we can select all the layers, Ctrl D to duplicate them as well, move this up, and then we can even give them a color, so select the three of this, and then click here, give them a color so they differentiate from each other. I'll give this a yellow color, and then while having all the three selected, press P, and then change the position of this here. So the reason we duplicated this here is so that we can replace them and then give them a different number. So select top one from the layers and then select top two here. So alt click and drag, move here so it gets replaced. Same for the other one, select it, bottom one, and then alt click on bottom two and then replace it with this one, and then we'll go inside the compositions. So first top two, double click on it, and then I'll change this to 0, Ctrl Alt Home to center the anchor point, and then we can change the position of this one, so, or we can just move it with selection tool like that. Press P here to view the values of the position, and then click here, Ctrl C to copy the X value, and we'll go back to our main composition, bottom two, click on this one, change it to 0 as well, Ctrl Alt Home to center the anchor point, press P for position, and then we replace this X value with the ones we copied. So we have this type of animation. I'll repeat the same step for the remaining ones, therefore I'll speed up the video. So once we are done, we can create a null object. So right click, new null object, keep it at the top, and then we can select all the layers and then parent them to the null. We can even rename this, so press enter, rename this to controller, so that we can scale it up together if you want to. If we scale this, null all gets scaled up, or change the position of it altogether. But I think this is fine, so I'll go to title action save and then check this out. Looking decent. Now we want to make them animate one by one rather than all at once. So we need to shift these layers by 10 frames. We select top and the bottom ones, and while holding Alt and Shift we press page down so that they move 10 frames forward. We'll do the same for the rest, but for this one we do it twice. So Alt Shift page down twice. It moves 20 frames forward, and same for the last one, but 3 times for the last one. Alt Shift page down 3 times. Lastly, we can add motion blur to all of this. Let's take a look. So if you're having problems with the mask, then just go to top of each layers and then press M for mask options, select mask, and then we just select this 2 of the bottom parts, and then we can move this up while holding Shift so that these extra parts get covered. And we'll do the same for the rest. And that should be it for the animation. So thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe, I'll be seeing you on the next video.